Hi, this is Ivan at Fit at 50, and I'm whispering because I'm on a secret recon mission in a hostile environment. And I'm going to show you what I mean. Let me flip the camera here. How do I flip this camera? I don't know. Let's see. Come on, camera. Well, I'll have to show you this way. Let's see. This is my kitchen. You can see what this is. This is a chocolate cake. Let's see. This is a giant batch of fresh baked cookies, oatmeal raisin, I believe. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I can pick it up. I don't want to pick. There we go. Now, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 28. So I'm going to say there's at least 3 dozen plus cookies there. And there's only 4 people here, and 3 of us are over 50. And the other one, he is more serious about fitness than I am. He's in training to be a bodybuilder. All his meals are specially prepared. He's trying to get down to some ridiculous amount of body fat, and he's 26. So he could eat the whole bag of cookies and it wouldn't matter. And so let's see if I can flip this. I really want to be able to flip this, but I can't. That's irritating. But at any rate, so when I looked at this chocolate cake, let's just lift the cover here so you can really get a feel for it. So in the past few months, my roommate would make a cake. I would overeat the cake, and my roommate would laugh at me. I joked with them. My 2 roommates are a little bit older. I call them my little old people. I said they're trying to fatten me up. So if I disappear, you'll know that they fattened me up and ate me like Hansel and Gretel. Maybe stuffed me in the oven. And I joke about all the sweets and stuff that they make, But recently, Holy Spirit reminded me that it doesn't matter how many cakes or cookies that they make. I don't have to eat it. I just have to practice discipline. It's no different than when I was younger. I learned how to build this discipline at work because, people would have, God knows, in the Air Force, there were so many going aways and promotion ceremonies that people bring in all kind of junk. And these things, they don't bring in healthy foods at going aways. They bring in cakes and cookies and donuts. And so that week I had decided I wasn't eating a lot of sweets. I had to learn that just because they brought something in doesn't mean I have to eat it. I learned that discipline years and years ago. And so I told myself I'm not going to eat any of that chocolate cake. And I told my roommate, and I even bet him, and he thought, there's no way that you're not going to eat any of this chocolate cake. He doesn't know. He doesn't know that I have that kind of discipline. But he doesn't know the story behind it either. And one of the things he doesn't know is that the last 7 or 8 days, I've been struggling to have bowel movements. I used to struggle with irritable bowel syndrome. I went to New York to audition last week and got so off my diet and ate so much cheese and carbs that my irritable bowel syndrome cranked up. And if it wasn't for me stuffing prunes and salads and water and all this other stuff the past 3 days just to try to get back on track, I don't know what I'd do. I've been in so much pain. I've been hardly able to sleep the last 3 days because I've been so constipated, and it hits me in my lower back. And oh my God, so the last thing I want is any more carbs. I can't even figure out to eat what for breakfast because my diet is so carb heavy. I've been eating grapes because that's the only thing I had that wasn't carbs. I have carbs in my cereal, carbs for oatmeal, and I just did not want to see a carb because my diet had been so far off. So when I saw that chocolate cake, it wasn't a temptation to me. So my roommates don't know that. On a more serious note, they also don't know that that when 30 years ago, my father told me that one of the secrets to overcoming his bouts with depression was to stay away from too many sweets. And I thought, yeah, okay, whatever. It wasn't until the doctor for one of my kids told me to have her stay away from sweets because it can trigger depression that it really clicked. And I talked to one of our holistic health doctors at church, and she said the same thing. Yeah, too much white sugar can trigger depression. And since I've struggled with that, I took it seriously. And yesterday I was talking with a buddy, and we looked it up online, and sure enough, there was right there, white sugar and its connection to depression. And I thought about what I went through in New York, and then I thought about my diet: carbs, 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 carbs. And I ate a whole pack of cookies, which is something I never do. Excuse me. And I'm wondering why I'm going through this depression episode straight into my diet. And then my roommates don't also know that I lost 2 aunts before 60 to obesity. You know, I lovingly say that, well, it's not lovingly, but I used to say they ate themselves off the planet. And I love my aunts. And God knows, it was sad to see them, you know, not live a longer life. But they were bakers too, and they just baked, and they made the most incredible pies. But they're not here. My roommates think this is the only reason that's the only reason I don't eat cakes and make this, and that's part of it. But there's certainly a much more underlying and deeper reason: my mental health, my desire to live a longer life, than my desire not to have what my dad has: depression, diabetes, you know, onset of glaucoma, and the thought about losing toes and all of that stuff. I don't want any of that. So cake is nice. I'm 52. I've had a lot of cakes in my life. I have a lot of cookies in my life. Now I want to have balance so that when I'm 85, when I'm 90, I can eat a piece of cake and it won't bother me. So this is Ivan at Fit at 50, my secret recon mission in my kitchen at 2:30 at night. So my roommates, the bakers that are trying to fatten me up and eat me, won't see that I'm on to their evil plan. All right, good night.